Alrighty, getting started. Checking stream health. Looks good so far. Uh-oh. Got to turn the volume down on that. So you got Charles Buchanan. You got Chivi, Dylan, Nimbly, CM Fog, MC Cute. Got Rexy. I'm doing fine, Charles. How are you? Got Lewis. Got D Nail. Howdy. You got Dragon Knight Awesome with a yo. Sebgong with some dinosaurs or crocodiles. Kaz Koima. Hi, I wonder when the next episode, The Giant House or Stella Shrinks, will be posted. And DH the woman just says Hatsune Miku. Not sure you liked my latest Danny yet, says Dragon Knight. I'll check. I haven't been on Twitter in a while. As for when's the next Loud House or Stella Shrinks, no immediate plans to do any Loud House stuff. I originally had like all these ideas for like, you know, what could be another like little Loud House kind of series on the channel. What's her name from the Casa Grande movie? Oh shoot, what's her name? I'm sorry, I'm looking it up. Pungwari. I had originally planned on doing something with Pungwari, like sharing some of her power with the Loud Sisters. Like she wanted to take a break as a mortal. And so each Loud Sister would become like their own demigod of like something, you know? Like I can picture like Lisa becoming like demigoddess, like Athena, you know, or like Lucy Loud, like some kind of demigoddess of the underworld. And I also had ideas with them doing shenanigans with Lisa's size ray. But then I decided to just sort of leave that up to like commissioners, you know, people who will commission projects. And we've had a few, like I think, yeah, I did. I posted a short that was Lincoln and Lucy Loud's Nose. That one was a commission. So, not really going to pursue like a series like I've done. Kind of want to, like I said, focusing more on OCs. But if people commission me, you know, I'll still do Loud House stuff. And it's more flexible now that Lisa just has like a really good size array. As for Stella Shrinks, that one was also a commission series. I'm actually finishing something for that commissioner, it's the Zelda Minish Cap thing that I've worked a bit on live stream. So when that's finished, I'll get back to doing the last episode of Stella Shrinks. Let's see. I don't. Oh, I just liked your Danny posts, Dragonite. Who would be dangerous as a giantess, Tyranny or Lord Dominator? Both. They're both, you know, world conquerors. They both have impressive armies. They both have a doofusy kind of a hero that tries to thwart them. I'd say they're evenly matched. Very cool pennies you've got. Oh yeah, they're very shiny pennies. Unglory, thank you, Matt. I had to look that one up. Hey, Raincloud. Hatsumiku eats her own leek and grows giant. Is that part of her lore? I don't know too much about Hatsumiku. Is it tyranny or how do you spell it? I think that is tyranny. That is how it's spelled. A giant Mercedes. Who is that and what's her bio? Her bio is something that's currently being worked on. How long have I been streaming for? Dang. Oh, it's only been 6 minutes. Though the time isn't always accurate with this thing. Let me double check. And 6 minutes of preamble, that's not too bad. Thank you for getting me back on track there, Mercedes. This was kind of a silly idea I had, because in America, the penny is like being phased out. So I thought, what if there were 10 characters named Penny who were fading away because of what's happening in the American Treasury, and to prevent themselves from phasing out of existence, they fuse together into a new entity, and that entity is Dime. So I actually pitched this idea to my brother today, and halfway through explaining it, he was telling me to shut up. Which, it's understandable. It's kind of leaning in from being a silly idea to just straight up stupid, but it's something I want to do next year, even if it's just like an introduction to her. Just all these Penny characters gathering together and doing a fusion. And I've been thinking about like what kind of powers does this Penny have, and it's like 4 of these pennies are geniuses. So she has the intellect of and ability to make gadgets of like 4 geniuses. So that's pretty cool powers. I think this Penny is like explosives and weapons expert, so that's pretty cool. This Penny has magic. This Penny has a magical pencil / crayon, so that could be useful. And then we have these pennies that are just sort of like regular girls mostly. I guess this Penny is a good actress, so that helps if you need to be dramatic. And this Penny has some pretty amazing athletics abilities. She's really good at basketball and football, I believe. And this Penny, I guess, is just gives her the ability to be like a classic New Yorker. Like, she has admiration for the Statue of Liberty, and like if she sees someone eating pizza with a fork and knife, she'll like give them the business, as they say. I think I accidentally just put them in like tier lists right here. So like S tier, A tier, B tier powers, and then C tier. Do you play Rainbow Six Siege? No, I don't play a lot of those games, like the Tom Clancy games. My Kuru-san says, I love Penny Proud. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Hey, Spooky Bat. Ah! And we got Fabian Arias. Hello. I'm not gonna read all that, DH, the woman, because I'm not super interested in doing stuff, any like projects with Hatsune Miku. Maybe if someone commissions me. Zachariah Gamer, what does he say? Word salad, like usual. Thank you for liking, says Dragonite. Did you think it was an improvement over my other Danny art? I'd say it's an improvement of like the fan art you were making last year. Hey, Grace Court, it's a very cutesy idea. Very left field, very entertaining. Yeah, I mean, the main reason I'm live streaming is just so I get the idea out in public, in case someone tries to steal my very stupid idea. What do you call Hatsune Miku's pigtails when they are on fire? Bacon tails. Alright, that's pretty cute. That's a good joke. This fusion is wild, says Dylan. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I kind of want to draw each of their arms like extending into the middle of the screen. You know, like when people bring in their hands. And then that like starts the fusion. Bluetooth. I say Bluetooth. Oh, Zachariah Gamer, of course. It's just random. Can you make a Hatsune Miku video? Like I said, not super interested in that character. Only if someone commissions me. Dragonite says my birthday was the 16th. Oh, nice. My brother has a birthday this month too. Hey, Jacob. Alright, looks like chat has died down a wee bit, so I could actually start a little work. I think chat died down as I was explaining my incredibly dumb idea. So I already got some art from previous projects of 2 pennies actually, so that's pretty good. Got Penny Gadget. And Penny from Brawl Stars, although I'll probably have to improve on that one. Alright, Rain Cloud, if you want to run with my idea, I'd appreciate any fan art. You know what? I need to blow my nose really quick and I'll get started. Let me know which penny you want me to work on first. Except for this penny. This one I don't have a lot of artwork. But yeah, let me know which penny you'd want to see me make assets for first, and when I get back, I'll work on that. RP Penny from the Big Bang Theory. And I'm back, sorry. I did consider like if there was 100 penny characters out there. They could combine to make a new entity called Dala, but that'd be a lot of pennies. I guess I'd have to start also getting live action pennies like Penny from Big Bang Theory to do that. Let's see. We got a vote for Penny Proud and a vote for Penny Crygore. Penny Proud, Penny Crygore. Do we have anyone who wants to do like sort of a tiebreaker kind of a thing? If not, I'll go with Penny Proud first, and then if I have time, Penny Crygore. Put away all these other pennies. Penny Proud, Penny Crygore. Already looking up references for Penny Proud. Let me see. I'm looking for a good reference from like Sorry, Rain Cloud. You sound so defeated. Oh yeah, Rain Cloud. After I explained my my concept, I think everyone just left. They're gone. And that's fine. That's understandable. Like I said, I mentioned this idea to my brother, and he he shut me down like immediately. Dang, I'm trying to look for some good penny references. I'm finding a lot of good stuff. I'm surprised there isn't as much fan art of this penny. From Louder and Prouder, I mean. Alright, I got some good ones. I mean, I kind of got a good reference right there, but I really wanted like a 3/4 turn instead of this one where it's like she's facing the audience, breaking the fourth wall. Or I guess taking a picture. Someone's taking her picture. I hate that when I'm looking up reference material, like the best ones that I find are definitely generated by AI. But that's the world we live in. It's sad. Alright, let me put these two away. Let me do that. Hello, anybody home? Thank you, Rain Cloud. It's nice to have some support. I don't have my my usual like super active fans tonight. No Whoopee Kush. No Rory Ocelot. Alright, let me try drawing this just freehand. Let's see. I made that chin too big. No, not too bad for art made with a mouse. At least that's what I tell myself. Usually when I have like popular characters for a project or a commission, I should say, I'll like trace like base art for the characters just to get it like super show accurate, you know. But you know, since I want to do more stuff with C characters, I've been trying to rely less on tracing. And tracing again was something I did with popular characters just so that I get it like 100% show accurate. Plus it makes it like makes the process of making base assets like that much easier. But I've been getting pretty good at just sort of looking at the image and just going from there. Been getting practice also with drawing characters in like giant angles or different angles. Like you can see with Dime right here. Trying to get sort of like a top-down kind of an angle. Slightly sizey. Which makes sense because she's the fusion of 10 characters. 10 girls, so she's the approximate height of 10 girls. And she has the strength of 10 girls. And also she works for an organization called Unisense. And the director of the organization is McBain from The Simpsons. Oh my god, this is turning out pretty good. Kush is here? Wait, where's Kush? There's Kush. Sorry, I'm in a VC. No problem. You enjoy yourself, Kush. Got Trey here. Evening, Trey. I can't think of any other pennies. Yeah, it's kind of a dead end. There was a couple more that I found that I wasn't too interested in. Like there's Little Orphan Penny from Adventure Time. I don't know, I didn't care for that penny. Kind of an annoying character. There was also Penny from Penny's Big Breakaway, which I had considered, but it was like if you've seen the game, you know, she's kind of an over-the-top design, and I feel like if I added any parts of her design to Dime, it would have maybe looked a little off, you know? I mean, not that there's some things about this design that aren't kind of weird. I mean, I did give her antlers. You're really good at making angles. Thank you. Penny Parker? Yeah, that's one of the pennies. Right here. I gave Dime Penny's blush and her backpack. You got Penny Crygor's lab coat. And like the little heart thing. Penny Crayon's hat and glasses. That's Penny Gadget's smartwatch right there. So lots of fun little elements. Now let's see. There's also Penny from Mr. Peabody and Sherman. That's correct. Yeah, I looked up a bunch of pennies, and it was like some of them I either didn't care for them, or I barely remembered them, or I didn't care for the design. I'm not sure if there's anything super special about the penny from Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Maybe like she's super spoiled. And I guess the penny from Adventure Time is decent at thieving. I guess I went with the pennies I'm more familiar with, or that have the designs that I wanted to incorporate into Dime. Trey, how's it going, Animator? Fine. By the way, did you know that blue eyes in humans didn't emerge until as recently as 6,000 years ago? We only had brown or hazel eyes. Interesting. I did read somewhere that brown pigmentation is the most common. I mean, which makes sense. This is Earth. Dirt is where all life comes from, at least on the land parts. Let's see, Eduardo. Es la segunda parte de DC Superhero Girl. Quiero ver como Mega Batgirl versus Hiedra Venenosa Titanica. I'm gonna assume that's you want more for the DC Superhero Girls project. Yeah, I already had like something planned out for that one, like a long time ago. Spoiler alert. It was gonna be like Babs fighting Poison Ivy, and Bumblebee tries to help, but just sort of gets flicked around like a bug. And then she notices that the giant Poison Ivy is just like made of plants, like 100% plant. Like the real Poison Ivy is inside the like the giant plant golem. And Bumblebee was gonna get the idea to grab like some hot sauce from Babs's favorite kind of burrito place. I think it was called the Burrito Bucket, if I'm remembering correctly. And like get some drums of like the special sauce, pour it on the giant ivy, and like it would make her smell like veggie, like a veggie wrap from Burrito Bucket. And basically it was just going to cause Babs to eat the giant Poison Ivy golem. And maybe like then the little poison ivy, the like actual Poison Ivy is gonna get stuck in her teeth. But that one was a commission, and then the commissioner, I believe, lost interest in that project. Just one of the reasons why I try to currently just keep commission ideas, keep them short and sweet. For anyone commissioning me on through the Discord server. More from Trey. Blue eyes evolved from a single genetic mutation that reduced melanin in the iris. People living 6,000 to 10,000 years ago near the Black Sea. Initial mutation was a random event. Several theories exist. Why became common. Including potential advantages, low light conditions, links to lighter skin, etc. Single genetic mutation in the HERC gene, which controls the OCA2 gene, responsible for melanin production, caused a switch to be flipped. Interesting. I mean, that's how it starts, right? With genetics, it starts with one one critter or person. Zachariah with more word salad. Don't miss me, yeah, I'm walking. No, I'm not gonna read the rest of that. That's da, 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 da. How many views did this episode get? Sorry. I think I mentioned before, I just really love this this Halloween animation that I made many years ago. And I was always kind of sad that it didn't get more love, you know. I'm just checking on it real quick. I'm sort of keeping all tabs on all the videos that had under 100k views. Oh, this one actually did pretty good, 161k. But yeah, something I was considering doing was making a playlist with all my videos that are under 100k, like after a year. Like, okay, they're under 100k after a year. I'll put them in this playlist, and then the idea was to ask people to help get it out of 100k jail. And then if those videos got 100k, I take them out of the playlist. I take them out of jail. And then I'd add like an Easter egg to it. And I'd achieve that the way I've noticed some people on YouTube, they do like choose your own adventure kind of stuff. So they'll have like one video, and at the end of the video, it's like, you know, choose your path, left or right. And then it'll have 2 recommended videos pop up that they, you know, chose. And then those recommended videos are actually unlisted videos. So that way you can't like you don't have just like 100 videos for like this choose your own adventure that are just randomly all over your channel. So yeah, that's something I was considering, because I used to like do lots of Easter egg stuff, and I thought that could be a fun idea. Like, people help get a video out of 100k jail, I'll add like a scene to it, like a secret Easter egg scene. Just make an unlisted video. But that's just a thought for now. Maybe I'll test it around Easter time. Like, I'll randomly pick one of my videos. I'll make that Easter egg scene I was mentioning. And then I'll hide it somewhere on the channel. Probably give a clue too, so that people aren't just like looking through every video ruthlessly. Yeah, it could be something fun to do. I was saying, because I didn't want to do another April Fool's video, because I know how annoying y'all or annoyed y'all all are at my typical kind of April Fool's stuff. You know the ones I'm talking about, where I just reference Giantess stuff without Giantess stuff happening. So maybe this year for April, for Easter time, I'll attempt to hide an Easter egg somewhere on the channel. Raincloud says, I'm making the Bob Ross villain episode. Having a bit of creative fun with it. Can't wait to check it out. Mad Dog waving. Howdy, Mad Dog. Turn on Sonic via YouTube. Set an alarm for 7. Okay, Zach. Hey, Superior Cyber Godzilla. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? I am doing what everybody does for Thanksgiving, which is going to see family and eating a lot of food, and then depending on what family you're hanging with, maybe getting into a political argument. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to love Thanksgiving because, like, me and my brother started a little tradition long time ago. Thanksgiving, it was like, you know, Thanksgiving, let's play video games, and we just like played video games the whole day. And one time we for one Thanksgiving, we basically just like did a little speed run of Zelda Link to the Past, and it was so fun. We tried to make that like an annual tradition of like, let's find a game that maybe you could finish in like 6 or 7 hours, and let's just try to finish it on Thanksgiving. So that was like when we had like really fun Thanksgivings. It's a little different nowadays. Sometimes we're able to, you know, get together and like, oh, let's finish this this point and click adventure on this day together. It's fun. But Thanksgiving now, it's just, you know, go see family, eat some food, and then maybe have a political argument. I made her chin a little too big. If you're asking if I'm uploading any particular videos for Thanksgiving, actually, I have an interesting compilation for this month, and it's largely food themed. And we did get somebody actually did commission like Hestia preparing a feast for Jackie and Aphrodite. I'm working on a little fusion project, another fusion project. This one is Raven turning into a potion. Starfire drinks said potion, and it results in like sort of a fusion between Starfire and Raven, which I guess would be either Staven or Star Raven. Oh, or Rave Star. That'd be cool. Oh, and then of course the commission I've been working on off and on the channel that involves mushrooms. So yeah, food themed kind of compilation for this month. We got we got our Thanksgiving main course. We have a side of Mario mushrooms, and then essence of Raven to wash it all down. Oh, got a bunch of comments I think I missed. Oh no, nice. I'm all caught up. We got Skitsy and Brandon. Hey, Skitsy and Brandon. You eat turkey. Yeah. I think that's like... You have to have turkey. I remember I got sad one Thanksgiving because my mom made a chicken instead of a turkey. And then there was the year I went to see some family I hadn't seen in a while, and they made calamari instead of a turkey. I hated that. So I always prefer not going too far for Thanksgiving. Like, you know, I got immediate family here. I got some family that lives, you know, same city as me. The ones I have the most contact with. So it's nice to hang out with them. Very very cozy Thanksgiving is what I like. 10 people at the maximum. But this year's Thanksgiving is gonna be a little crowded, like maybe 25 plus. It would be more, but some cousins, they recently married, so some years it's like they're going to be hanging out with, you know, like their families that they started. So won't be seeing them around the table. And a few of them, they even work on Thanksgiving, which I always thought was kind of unconscionable. Unconscionable? But yeah, it's like, you know, people, some people also work on Thanksgiving, so that's people I probably won't see this year. At least there are places that are nice enough that it's like, all right, we're doing work today on Thanksgiving, but we'll close up shop like at 2. Like there's this diner nearby. They're actually serving Thanksgiving meals on Thanksgiving. And they said that they'd have their doors closed by 2 o'clock because they know what time people eat their Thanksgiving meals at. It's usually 3. So yeah, semi-crowded Thanksgiving this year. Cancel. Why did I almost do that? Did I get the shape right? So when I make hands, I do like generic sort of blob for the base. Usually sort of like a fan shape, you know. And then I'll just sort of guess at with the fingers. You know, the pinky's the smallest one. I never really like invested super hard on a drawing technique. I usually just eyeball it, you know. I've seen some friends of mine who, you know, they start with like the little stick figures, make sure all the proportions are correct. I just kind of do a rough generalization and work from there. Just sort of finagle things until it looks right, or at least to a point where it's not like I'm tilting my head to try and figure what looks wrong with it. Trey says, I'd rather eat ham. Anyways, cavemen did not actually invent the wheel. The word goes to Homo sapiens. You know, good for them. Ooh, Mesopotamia. I like to use the Pinocchio method every time I get into a political argument. You know, the one scene in Shrek 3 where Pinocchio tries not to lie and making a confusing answer? I mean, that's what you do also in D&D when someone casts like a Circle of Truth. And you just sort of, you can't lie, but you can either refuse to answer or make it sound like you've answered it without answering. You want to trick the guy trying to wheedle some information out of you and your group. Me personally, I just like try to get the subject change as fast as I can, or try to make my political leanings known well enough that people won't bug me with their politics. It's like basically I try to let people know I vote, and I don't really care to debate. I don't, especially in America, I don't think it's super productive. Everyone sort of has their beliefs. It's kind of hard to sway someone one way or the other. It's pointless. It's like, you know, okay, I don't need you to parrot back to me what you heard on Fox News or The Daily Show. I'm good, bro. Ooh, speaking of D&D, this was some music that Renee Skunk, that I commissioned from Renee for a dungeon, the slime dungeon. The first part of which I uploaded to sister server. I made this arm wrong. Alright, I need to straighten this up a little bit. Don't know how that one got away from me. So it looks a little long. Da, da, da. Classic. Don't even celebrate Thanksgiving. Haven't for a long time. I just do my own thing with Christmas. Nice. I get into political debates and arguments all the time, and I come out on top. Well, you do seem to be a very knowledgeable person. It's funny when you're the one doing the semantics. And I tell the truth only leads one way. I have noticed everyone has their own understanding of the truth, though. Facts don't always matter in politics, which is sad, but it's true. It's like with legal cases. What was it that I heard? When you have the facts, you sort of run the facts into the ground. You pound on the facts, as they say. When you don't have the facts, when the facts aren't on your side, you make a more emotional debate. You pound the what would it be? The podium. Just make a very emotional argument. So it depends on what you want as a voter. Do you want accuracy, or do you just want to feel right? You want to get behind someone that you dislike because they're charismatic, or they give off leadership vibes. I miss your best cartoon. What's my best cartoon? I'm doing fine, Azale. Hey, Faith is here. Sorry for being late. No worries. Oh shoot, it's almost been an hour. Dang. I very much want to finish Penny. Still feel like I made her chin too big. But yeah, family. I just don't like talking politics with family because it gets ugly. And I don't find it productive. You know, like when I'm hanging out with family, I'd rather like be talking about, oh, hey, did you see this movie? How have you been? Don't need any political jargon or banter or whatever. Ooh, this song. This is definitely one of the projects I know hasn't hit 100K views. I think both of my St. Patty's Day animations still haven't reached 100K views. So if I went with my 100K jail idea, they'd just be there until they hit 100K, and then I'd release them with an Easter egg hidden. So maybe something cute with Connie, the leprechaun girl. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I definitely want to try doing an Easter egg thing for Easter. And he has some long legs. Oops. This part should be straighter. This part should be rounder. I like how much of a big deal they made about her, what do they call it? Glow up? She was really happy with with her redesign. Zoe, not so much. She just became more giraffe-like, more awkward. My birthday is tomorrow, says Faith. Oh, I hope you get some nice presents, Faith. My my brother's birthday was earlier in the month, and I got him a bunch of Steam gifts, Steam games, and the theme, I called it a tour of 8-Bitly. So it was games from like different genres, different styles, like NES style game, an SNES game, GameCube game. Da, 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 da. Yay, Sonic. Hey, Jack. Says little Amelia. Can you make giant huntress wizard? If someone commissions me, I'm sure there's some sizey stuff there. But Adventure Time, I used to love it a lot, but then over time it just like not my favorite series. It was nice seeing Fiona turn giant. That was pretty cool. She seemed to be really into that. I think I've seen some sizey stuff with Huntress Wizard recently. She's the plant one, right? I think I saw her in a jar or a pot, like starting off small and then like growing like to her full height. If that's her that I'm thinking about. Haven't engaged too much with Adventure Time. It was only recently a friend mentioned that he really liked the sock puppet princess. I forget what that one's name is. Raggedy Princess? I guess he just thinks that one is cute. I thought maybe he liked her because it makes her think of Ragatha from Amazing Digital Circus. I don't know. Yeah, not my favorite series. Sorry. If someone commissions me, if I like the idea, I'll go with it. Brie Larson is gonna be Rosalina in Mario Galaxy movie. Neat. I'm going to bed, says Dylan. Night, Dylan. Yesterday I have S-ranked Baroness von Bonbon and Dingy the Grey. Ooh, neat. I don't remember ranking from Cuphead, so I don't know how that works. And again, a friend actually was talking about game rankings recently, but that was for Splatoon. Yeah, I don't think I engaged very much with the ranking system in Cuphead. Let's see, I think her feet are pretty simple. Dang, she's got tiny feet. Hey, Diesel Mapper. Almost done with the animation. Ah, I got 2 scenes left. Raincloud, are you scared that you only have 2 scenes left? Because I know why that's scary. Because when you get to that point, the 95% complete points for like a project, that's when the procrastination monster kicks in. And suddenly a project that you were about to finish in like an afternoon, it takes a week for you to complete. I get to that point, it's scary. Don't let the procrastinations take hold of you. Just look at your motivational poster and keep saying to yourself, hang in there, baby. Hang in there, baby. I don't know what motivational poster you have. I gave her too much neck. I turned her into Candace Flynn Fletcher. One character from Phineas and Ferb, I hope they bring back, who they had like 2 episodes, I think, and then just disappeared. There was a character called Django. Just sort of like a background character. Like early on, they'd have some characters that just come up to Phineas and Ferb and like, oh, we got a problem. And then eventually they just decided to stick with Baljeet and Buford, Isabella, of course, Fireside Girls. Alright, not bad. Oops. So you can see from this penny, we have a beauty mark there. And kind of this part of the hair, like the Hoge and this part. This is Penny Gadget's pigtails. Alright, what was I gonna say? After beating the boss less than 2 minutes, have at least 3 HP, perform 3 parries, and use at least 6 cards. Oh, so they got like conditions for reaching S rank. That's nice. No, I'm happy and I'm so close, says Raincloud. I'll do it, no one can stop me. Yay! The basket doll says, love Penny already. Nice. I mean, she is a pretty cool character. Can't wait for the second part of the latest episode that they did. I think it was like their mid-season finale, which is always fun when shows do that. Hope it doesn't end like in a Romeo and Juliet situation. Sorry, I've been feeling a little coldish recently. Like nothing as bad as like when you feel yourself getting sick and you just want to be in bed. But just like little things like runny nose or sore throat. So I hope I'm not coming down with something again. That That would suck. I did already get a lot done with the stuff that I had in mind for this month. So actually, it's not the worst time right now for me to get sick. It's just always inconvenient, and I hate being sick. Yeah, part of the reason why I didn't do streams earlier. Mostly holiday stuff, but partly just feeling like just wanting to stay in my bed and be toasty and work on my project. You can't blame someone for wanting to be cozy. I keep looking at her eyes and feel like I'm missing a little something. It is a part that I get fixated on the most, is the eyes. Like, I always want to just really nail them, because that's where, like, I think 90% of the expression goes. And the mouth is pretty important too. Maybe need to make her nose a little bit bigger. It's looking much better. Alright, I'll leave it at that, and maybe if I stream tomorrow, I'll color her, and I'll get a start on Penny Krygor. I want to draw her arm for when they do the huddle, getting the team together. All right, I'll see if I missed any comments real quick. Smile here. Yeah, I'll take a look, see if I missed any comments, and I think I'll call it a night. Alright, so I said eyes make up like 90% of the expression, but the mouth is pretty important too. Definitely want to get the right shape for the lips. Alright. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh, not much. Nice. Similar structure around the chin, and yeah, the hair part. Do you know who Hatsune Miku is? I've got a general idea. That's the girl with the blue hair, right? Hatsune Miku. Yeah, someone was mentioning her earlier. I'm familiar with the character, but unless someone wants to commission me and has like a really good idea for a project, you know, I'm not going to do anything with that character for the channel. I'm gonna make her pupils a little smaller. Maybe that'll, yeah, it's definitely puts her more on model. Nice. When I finish this animation, says Raincloud, there will be 2 projects that I will be focusing on. The Incredible Shrinking Hedgehog and a new OC show. Can't wait to check that out, Raincloud. I know you've already tagged me to do some stuff for your project, so I'm looking forward to that. Alrighty, thanks everyone for dropping in. Thanks for keeping things lively. And I'll possibly see you tomorrow for some more of this, or maybe something else. We'll see. Talk to y'all later. Have a nice day. And I'll see you when I see ya. Peace.